This is it, day 30 of my new devotional For His Glory, disclosing and destroying the spiritual roots of codependency. My name is Naomi Claxton, and 30 days ago, when we started this journey together, you may have been heavy, weary, and looking for freedom, a path to your purpose. Today, I pray that you stand renewed, restored, and ready to walk in the freedom that is available to you in Christ. Your chains may not have been visible, but their weight was real. Codependency, fear, resentment, bitterness, exhaustion. But day by day, as we journeyed on this journey, and you surrendered, obeyed, trusted, and released the truth of how you felt, those chains should have begun to break. The foundational principle for day 30 is this: your freedom is not just for you. It is a testimony that sets others free and a commissioning into the life that God designed you for before the foundations of the world. If you've done the work, you've learned to rest, to use a holy no, to pray honestly, forgive fully, love with limits, and to walk boldly in the God-given assignment that you have on your life. That's what freedom looks like. Not perfection, but persistence. Not control, but trust. Not striving, but surrender. Every day that you've chosen truth over fear, you've declared war on codependency. See, codependency is a counterfeit version of love. It's rooted in fear, fueled by guilt, and sustained by a self-sacrifice that God never required of anyone. Codependency teaches you to define your worth by how much you do, how much you give, and how little you demand or desire of others. But in doing so, it robs you of joy, rest, and the freedom God gave you to walk in your purpose. It robs you of your time, your energy, and your money. For too long, you may have made decisions to impress others, to avoid guilt, shame, or punishment, to keep the peace at the expense of your own. But in these 30 days, I hope that you've learned to make decisions based not on fear, but through faith. Not out of a desire for approval, but only in alignment with your purpose, your calling, and your assignment in that moment. Ensure that what you are doing is what God designed for you to be doing. And when you do that, you are living in truth and in freedom. Our case study today is the Samaritan woman. When Jesus met her, she was broken, ashamed, and avoiding people. But one encounter turned her from a pariah into a missionary. She left behind her jar, a symbol of everything she had been, to tell everyone in her village to come meet a man who told me everything I ever did. She didn't preach theology or doctrine. She didn't know any, but she had a story. Her testimony brought revival to her community. That's the power of transformation. When you tell your story, you don't just declare your own freedom, you open the door to others to find theirs. Revelation 12:11 tells us that we overcome the enemy by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. That means your story, your journey, has spiritual power. So in this 30 days, as you have walked, every boundary you've held, every yes you said to God, every no that you said to a distraction, every act of obedience, all declares one truth: I am free and Christ has made me whole. That is your testimony. So I pray over you that as you review what has happened in your life in this last 30 days, that you will be able to mark what God has healed, restored, and or revealed in you. Who in your life might need to hear your testimony, and how can you share that testimony and point others to Christ and not to your own power? What small step of obedience can you take today to continue to walk boldly in your freedom? Your freedom is the beginning. It is not the end. Toni Morrison said, freeing yourself was one thing, claiming ownership of that freed self is an entirely different thing. You must continue to walk in this freedom, to walk boldly in your assignment, to live from peace, not pressure, and to continue to be a living testimony of the glory of God. Thank you for walking with me on this 30-day journey through For His Glory. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Get your copy of the book on my website and share this journey with someone else who needs freedom. The first 3 days can be downloaded for free. Start your journey today. Your healing is your ministry. Your story was always, only, and ever created to be for His glory.